Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new, turn on post notifications, join the memberships if you want. And we have got a Manchester derby preview for this Sunday's game at the Etihad. Joined by Alf. What are you saying, bro?
I don't even know who's going to be fit, but I hope we win. How's injuries, by the way, for Man United?
What say, bro?
How are injuries for Man United right now? Not too many?
We've got Cunha out and I think Mason Mount out. I think that's the only two out.
Well, Mason Mount.
And Lissandro's out. Lissandro, but he's been out for like 6 months because he had his ACL.
Mason Mount is always injured, to be fair.
Yeah. So I think Cunha's confirmed out by Ben Jacobs, but whether that's true or not, I don't know. But he's back at Carrollton today, so I imagine he's out, yeah. So Dallow's out as well, apparently. Yeah, so we've got Dallow out then. If Dallow, Lissandro, Cunha and Mason Mount are out, the only one that would start would probably be Cunha if he was fit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man. Listen, our injuries aren't on the worst. But I'm the best on the worst. Do you know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to have at least, you know what I mean, I'll start a new left 10 fit, but
yeah. Now for those of this, Marmoush is out. We've got Sherky out, and the thing is, injuries aren't an excuse, but our problem is we've got no proper depth. Like on the bench, we've got Rashford, Bernardo Silva, we've got Foden, who's not been important for a while, so we've just got nothing on that bench to cover for the injuries. So without injuries, we are kind of looking very slim, especially if we're going to be playing Savio.
You're going to play with Savio, yeah? Savio's going to start?
I reckon so.
No, fair. Cool. Are you confident for this game?
Nah, I think it's good. I think we win, but I don't think it's going to be a easy game. I think it's going to be very close. I'm reckoning 2-1 to Man City. It's a problem here. Haaland is our only goal scorer. Tijani Reinders, maybe he scored 2 goals or 1 goal. But Haaland is our real goal scorer. And if you just have to look him up, well, that's easy enough, isn't it? Looking up one player. We've got no real breakers in there either, other than against Savio, but he can't score. So if a player can only do one thing well, it's easy to take them out of a game.
Well, see, yeah, but I'm not worried about Haaland. Like, I reckon he'll probably score maybe a goal. He might score a goal, but I'm not worried about Haaland at all. I feel like Lenny Yora's going to lock him up. De Ligt will play as well. I feel like our defense will deal with him. I think we need to worry about the other guys. I mean, Foden's not going to be. He's not in form and he's not been playing. Apparently, he's just gone back to training after injury. Aït-Nouri's out. Yeah, Marmoush is out as well.
Aït-Nouri is going to be ready for this game.
No, Aït-Nouri's out. He said confirmed. Aït-Nouri's out.
When's that happened?
I think Pep confirmed it, or Fabrizio confirmed it. One of them. Yes, Aït-Nouri's out for the game. Then I believe there's another player out as well. I can't remember who it is. So yeah, basically it looks like you lot are just Marmoush is out as well. So your attack is what I'm not worried about. Like personally, I actually don't know what I'm worried about this game, but I just feel like because it's City and they need to win, I feel like you might just find a way to win. Do you get what I'm saying? But you can win the midfield battle, but if you can't put the ball in the back of the net, it's irrelevant.
Oh, yeah. 2 hours ago. Wow. Oh, beautiful.
So what, is Gvardiol back fit or not?
Gvardiol is fit. I mean, allegedly, but what does that mean? Is he going to start or is he going to be on the bench and do nothing? So, I mean, he's fit on paper, but I don't think that means a lot. Foden is also fit, I believe, if I remember right.
Yeah, he just come back to training.
On paper, like, are you going to be playing or are you there to make up the numbers? Because we've done that in the past, putting players on the bench, even though they're not ready to play, just to make up the numbers. So that's a I think Man City, in the last year and a half, we've heard so many lies from the club that we don't know what is true and what isn't. Because back in the day, if they said this player is fit, we could trust that that player will be fit. But recently, we've seen Akanji, oh yeah, he's fit. Then he comes back, immediately injured again. We've been told O'Reilly can cover for Rodri. Rodri gets injured, and then we're told that O'Reilly can't cover for Rodri. So the club keeps contradicting themselves on injuries, on other stuff than injuries. So it just keeps changing the goalpost. Foden as well. They're being mysterious with. So I don't trust what the club even says because they've been lying. to put it frankly, they've been lying a lot.
Yeah, no, I hear that, bro. I hear that, man. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll put my phone. Are you confident going into this game?
No, absolutely not. I think we'll win, but I don't. It will be a terrible game. But as you said, Haaland will score a goal, so I don't see how Lenny Yodel locks him up if Haaland scores a goal. I do think it's going to be the difference will be one goal. I think either one of us wins because both clubs need to win. Yeah, if Man United don't win, you've got like 1 win in 4. If Man City don't win, you've also got 1 win in 4. For neither of us, that's acceptable. So both clubs need to win. I think both clubs
City need to win more, though.
True. I think Man United can sit back a bit more and hope for a counter. But I think that desire and need to win will manifest into either one team winning. Probably
3 games, by the way.
Well.
Haaland hasn't scored against us in his last 3. I don't think so. He hasn't scored against us since because he didn't play last season in a 0-0. Do you get what I'm saying? Exactly, bro.
Count.
Do you get what I'm saying? He's only scored a few goals against us and he scored them all in like 2 games because he scored a hat trick and he scored a brace, and then I think he scored 1 goal against us in a 3-1 win. Other than that, he's ghosted, bro. Lenny Yoro is going to lock him up. I don't know if Haaland may score, but Lenny Yoro will still lock him up. What is confirmed is what I did say to people that Lemens won't start. Amorim's come out and said in the press conference that Bayenda will be in goal for the game, like I said. So, oh, mate. It's going to be a long day.
Fine.
It could be a long day. It could be a very long day, lads. It could be a very long day. If we're playing Bayenda in goal, hoping he's going to, hoping that someone's going to, he's going to have a good game. You're playing with fire there, bro. You're playing with fire. Do you get what I'm saying? You are playing with fire.
Do you think goalkeeper can be the difference in this game? Because we've got Donnarumma. Even Trafford, I think, is okay. Meanwhile, your goalkeepers, Lammens, never played at this level. Bayende, I mean, he's tragic by every mean. So I think goalkeeper might just be the deciding factor because we'll run the midfield. We already know that. We will run that midfield. But our defense is terrible. Your defense is terrible. Our defense is, our attack is kind of cooked. Your attack isn't exactly great at the moment either. No, but we've got a really good goalkeeper. You don't.
Have we scored more goals than you this season? No, we scored the same. No. You scored more because you scored 4 in 1 game against Wolves, didn't you? And then 1 against Brighton.
Yeah. We've scored. How many have you scored?
4. Well, you've scored 5.
Okay. Yeah. So you haven't scored more. And by the way, you've played Burnley, which is a bit easier, I think, than Wolves.
No, Wolves is Wolves haven't got a point yet this season. I don't think they scored a goal yet this season. Wolves have been awful.
If they not scored a goal, anyhow.
And I'd say Arsenal's harder than Tottenham and Brighton.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'd say Brighton is harder than Fulham.
Yeah, but Arsenal's harder than both of them.
Yeah, but you only played them once.
We've got the hardest start to the Premier League season out of everyone, like factually. We've got City next, and then we've got Chelsea next week after that. Then it's Brentford away, then it's Sunderland, then it's Liverpool, then it's Brighton, then it's Nottingham Forest. So the first 10 games, I'm saying you can look at United might only end up getting 2 or 3 wins. Because of how hard
I expect Man United to beat Burnley, just as I expect Man City to beat Wolves. But Man City does it more comfortably.
No, I hear that, man. I hear that, bro. Big up to everyone. 4-0 Man City. Hear this lot. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? But
Bro,
bro,
neither side is good enough to score 4 goals in this game. Let's be honest.
oh, I think we're gonna win now. I'm closer to the game. I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win. I'm going 2-0. I think we're gonna shut them out completely. Keep a clean sheet. Defense on lock. Haaland getting pocketed. No Cherky as well. That's the other player that's out. Do you get? I'm not worried about their little re-enders and all that stuff. All that. Yeah, I'm not worried, man. The only player I'm worried about would have been Cherky or Savio or Marmoush. I think Marmoush been a bit
Well,
direct.
Savio expects to play. So why are you worried about Savio?
Savio's a decent player.
Bro, he misses more shots than he takes. It's a special talent.
Yeah, but he's like creative wise, he can cross a ball for Haaland and he can create something for Haaland, which then that would be that. Now there's no creativity for Haaland, is why I'm not worried about Haaland. Whereas Savio can actually cross a ball.
Yeah, but if the only thing is what you're doing is crossing, surely your team like Man United can. Surely your team like Man United can take out a player whose only ability is crossing the ball.
Not necessarily, because it's not his only ability though. Because he can dribble, he can create a yard and cross it with either foot. So it's not his only ability. If he's good with both weak foot and he can go either way and he's good at dribbling, ultimately it's not.
But you just double up on him. You know he's not going to score. When he gets doubled up on, he plays woeful most of the times. And there's no goals in midfield other than Rodri, but he's just coming back from an ACL. I don't think Savio is your biggest problem, I'll be honest. I think Bob is also your bigger problem, because at least he'll score a goal if he gets a chance. Which gives
I disagree though. I think this Bob guy is worse than Savio. Savio's better than him.
As a technical player, maybe, but as
Oscar Bob, that's the thing with Oscar Bob. When I watch Oscar Bob, he's bare technical in that, but he's got zero end product. Like you see, sometimes he has a great touch. He looks nice and silky, and he does do nothing with the ball.
Well, that's not true either, because he gets paid goals and assists in preseason games, and he's already done it in the Community Shield. I won't say he's a bad crosser, but I think he's a good crosser. When did he do it in the Community Shield? Yeah, he did.
When?
He assisted the only goal.
What Community Shield? The one against us?
Yeah, that was Bob's assist.
Was it? What there's Bernardo Silva in it?
Was it? I might be remembering this wrong then.
There's Bernardo Silva.
I'll check that in a second. But for example, the game against Newcastle.
Well, Wesley, this isn't an Arsenal show, Wesley, mate. Yeah, you gooners love trying to make it about yourself, mate. Get in there and make it about you. Yeah, listen.
You know what's crazy?
This is a Champions of Europe show. Yeah, only talk when you've got a Champions League on the table. Yeah, hold that. But I want to talk to you about the charges, bro. What's going on with the charges? Because I want my Champions Leagues.
I mean, Chelsea has
my Premier League. I want my 3 Premier Leagues.
Now, worry about Chelsea. They can give you like 2 Premier Leagues or something.
No. I want my Premier Leagues off you, and I want my Champions Leagues off Barcelona, and I want my other Premier League and my FA Cup off Chelsea, and I want my FA Cup off you lot as well. So
yeah,
I'll be on 15 FA Cups.
Yeah, but we're getting away with it, mate. You know what this?
Hang about. You're getting away with it. Well, hold on. Oh, are you saying you did illegal activities then? Because to get away with something, you've got to do something wrong.
I don't care if we did or did not. I only care if we get away with it. And if we do, there you go. You know that Dale Earnhardt quote.
Clip it, chat. Clip it. Yeah, cheating scum. Yeah, cheating scum. So you don't care that if you get away, you don't care about the fact that you cheated to get to the top.
No. We do not care, mate.
You don't care.
As long as we don't get found guilty, I do not care.
Chat, are we hearing this? Are we hearing this? Are we actually hearing this? You don't care. Yeah, exactly. You cheated and you don't care. Who are you facing in the UCL? You are right. City and Spurs are you lot. Listen, when I played you in the UCL, what was the score? Cheers. So if Manchester City get found guilty, that's when you'll care.
Yeah, because
So
because that's the only
do
time
you
it
think you
affects me.
cheated? Do you think Man City cheated?
I don't know, mate, and I don't care.
By the way, Rossar, I disagree with this. Neither side can defend. Yeah, neither side can score goals as well, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Both teams can't score. Both teams can't defend. That's why it's going to be. I'm going 2-0 United. I reckon I'm going to shut you out. I'm changing my prediction from 2-1 City loss. Now I'm proper up there. I'm proper up for this derby. We're going to slap you lot. I know we are. I know Cunha's not playing, but that means Bruno will be in the 10. Mainu will be in the pivot. Mainu absolutely dog-ragged Rodri last time he played him. And he dog-ragged him in the Euros final as well. That's why Rodri got stinker and hooked at half-time. So yeah,
He came off
be up
because he was injured.
Yeah. Agenda's got an agenda, mate. Yeah, we're going there to win. He absolutely dog-ragged him in the FA Cup final. Mainu's back. Mainu's going to get some minutes now. He's going to start playing because obviously Cunha's injured and Mount's injured. So that means we're going to have to play Mainu. I don't see him starting Ugarte in this game. If he does start Ugarte, then we are fucked because Reinders and Rodri will absolutely dog-rag a midfield of Ugarte and Casemiro purely because they can't keep the ball. Whereas Mainu can actually keep the ball.
By the way, Nico Gonzalez will probably play if I hope he plays, because our only creative player without injuries is Tijani Reinders. He didn't create fuck all against Spurs or against Brighton because he had to play really deep to compensate for the lack of other midfield options. But against Wolves, everyone was singing his praises. So push Tijani Reinders up, put a double pivot of Rodri, Nico Gonzalez behind him. We probably still have some creation there. I got it.
Bro, with all due respect, big up to you, my geezer. But if Ugarte does play, we are fucked. I'll tell you why. Yeah, we need to take the game to these lot. Yeah, we need to take the game to them. They are not as good as they were. They're not going to dominate the ball the way they do. They're not doing that. They're so fragile, Man City, at this moment in time. Yeah, we need to take the game to these lot. If you have Ugarte and Casemiro in the midfield.
That's exact opposite of what you need to do. If you take the game to us, you're leaving in spaces for
you're weak at the back. Bruv, I'm telling you now, if Mainu goes in that midfield, yeah, Mainu bosses Rodri off that pitch. He's going to boss Rodri off the pitch. He did it last time. He absolutely bossed him. Yeah, Mainu in that pivot with Casemiro. If you put Ugarte in the pivot with Casemiro, yeah, Ugarte can't control the ball. So Reinders is just going to be pressed. And Reinders, you see Reinders, he bombs forward, innit? He bombs forward.
Yeah.
He's just going to press him. So what he's going to do, he's going to press Ugarte, and Ugarte is going to end up either firing the ball forward and losing it, yeah, or Ugarte is going to lose it in a dangerous area to the likes of Reinders. Ugarte actually played well last time he played against you lot, but I don't think you play him in the
no matter how you play him.
I don't think if you play him in the midfield with Casemiro, I don't think it's going to work in this type of game. I don't think it works anyways, but I don't think if you play it in this type of game, I don't think it works. I think because Casemiro is also not press resistant, but Casemiro can actually pass. So go and put Mainu in the midfield. So then when Casemiro is under pressure, he's got someone else next to him that can deal with the pressure. And then Casemiro is the guy that can go long. Bruno needs to be close to the box this game. Bruno's got a decent GA against City. He scored against City at the Etihad before. Do you get what I'm saying? He's got decent GA against City. He's got assists against City. You go and put Bruno close to the box. Bruno can actually do something. Brahma as well is going to be absolutely pivotal in that. Now Nori's not playing. Hopefully Gvardiol isn't playing because I think Gvardiol will do decently against Brahma. But whether it was Nori or whoever, yeah, if you're playing O'Reilly, innit? O'Reilly. Yeah, if you're playing O'Reilly or whoever you're playing against Brahma, bruv, he's P&P with his first touch, and that he's going to be absolutely devastating for City. They're not going to know how to deal with him. And I think the Sesko guy will start. I think Sesko will start. I think he'll start Sesko, and if he does start Sesko, I think Sesko scores. I think Sesko.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But you can't press up and leave your back line.
Oh, he wants Ugarte and
Mainu. You can't press up and let Haaland run in behind, because I don't get what centre back we're talking about. The one place where Haaland will always win is if he gets to run in behind.
I'm not saying press up, but I didn't say that.
You said take the game to Man City.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean press up high and play your centre backs on the halfway line. Of course we're not, because City are going to have majority of the ball. We're not going to. Our line's deep, anyways. Yeah, we're not going to play with them high up the line. We're going to play what we do. I'm saying take the game to him as if like when you have the ball, yeah, don't just surrender possession. Actually try and pass and play through him. Do you get what I'm saying? He's saying he reckons you should start Ugarte and Mainu. I disagree because I think Casemiro's at least got that pass that he can knock that can go long on the counter attack. Casemiro pings a ball 30, 40 yards up the pitch. Do you get what I'm saying? Do I think Bruno will start on the left 10? I do, because Cunha and Mason Mount are injured, so he'll put Bruno in the left 10 and put Maynard in the pivot.
I just think you should play route one football. Don't try to pass through City, because just play one ball over the top and wait for that. It's literally that simple. That's how Tottenham beat us. That's how Brighton beat us. You don't have to pass the ball around. You have to just, the moment you get it, play it down the wings, go fast. You've got fast wingers.
Yeah. Dorgu's going to have a... Is it going to be Nick Nunes at right back? This is why it would have been perfect for Cunha to start, because Cunha would have had a fucking field day.
Bro, Jutla cooked Mateus Nunes. If Jutla can cook someone, anyone.
Dorgu needs to start on the left. Dorgu will start on the left wing back, because he's just him being there. Just him being there, he's going to get so many opportunities to do something with a ball. Eventually, we might end up scoring, because Mateus Nunes is not going to have to deal with him and Bruno. And that overlap. Yeah, Mazraoui is back. Yeah. Mazraoui came back in the last game. I don't know if he'll start. Actually, he probably will start. He's had like another week or two rest of training, etc. He probably will start. I imagine it will be, I reckon, I don't know, maybe the back three will still be Euro, De Ligt, and sure, but I'd personally go Euro, De Ligt, and Mazraoui, personally. But yeah.
But by the way, Calvin Phillips is also fit to start. Oh, dear.
What'd you say, bro?
Calvin Phillips is also fit to start. Not sure why that's being tweeted out by the club, but okay.
You can never predict Pep. Pep's very unpredictable, bro. You don't know what this guy's going to do. But I feel like we're going to beat him, man. I feel like we should not be scared. We should be going into this game going, this is the easiest derby we're going to have. Most confident we should be going into a derby we've had been in years. You get what I'm saying? This City team is not that good. Yeah, and
but neither got you that good.
No, we're not that good. But
yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? It's styles make fights. Styles make fights, type thing. Lemens ain't starting this manager. That's what I'm saying. Lemens ain't starting. Yeah, this is pointless. Even if you don't win, what's going to happen? You're both not cracking top four. Well then Wesley, bruv, we should just wrap the Premier League season up, because every time a team plays that isn't getting into the top four, no one should care about it. Like, what are you talking about?
And why are you playing? You're not winning any titles.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell. Every game they've played in the last 5 years has been irrelevant. Allow it.
20 years.
Big up to Tyrell. Smash these likes up, by the way, people. Smash these likes up, by the way. How many likes are we on? We're on 10 likes. Get these likes up to 20 likes. Hit the sub button if you're new. Turn those post notifications on as well, people. Why are you 4-1 then in odds? 4-1 in odds. We was also like 7-1 in odds last. I think we might have been 10-1 in odds last time. And we was actually 40-1 in the game when we beat him. You know when Ahmad scored last minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were 40-1 when it was 1-0 in like 10 minutes left to win the game. We end up winning. So the odds can say 4-1 is actually quite high odds. That's probably the lowest odds we've ever had at the Etihad in years. 4-1 to win at their ground. 4-1.
Gamblers don't know ball. That's the thing.
Yeah. You know what it is? Have you seen Arsenal were the second favourites according to the bookies to win the Champions League? Liverpool were the first. They don't know. They use a computer. The computer doesn't. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Big Steve.
Yeah.
Big Steve needs to hold that. I hope we beat him, bro. I can't wait for the Man City tears. Get that. What would that be? 4 derbies in a row you haven't beat us in. 2 wins, 2 draws if we beat you.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a draw. I want to see us go there. I want to see us go and win. And we need to get our first back-to-back wins under Amorim in the league. We need to get some confidence in the squad. We need to get the squad used to winning again. We need to make teams actually look at us and go, they're actually a decent side, etc., etc. If Bienda makes a mistake, instead of blaming the manager for starting him, they will blame Bienda. Fairs. I wouldn't. I'll blame the manager for starting him. When do you start talking about real football? When do you start talking about real football teams starting? Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, Bournemouth. Well, there's only 2 real football teams in that 5 you just named, mate, because only 2 of them have actually won a Champions League. That's why I mentioned top 4. Bro, Ralph, you don't want this smoke. Listen, you don't can worry about Arsenal versus City next week, bro. This is the big club talking right now. I'm telling you right now, Liverpool get knocked out in the quarterfinals by some dark horse team. Liverpool ain't winning the Champions League, but we'll get to that.
By the way, I just want to say, Wesley, I'm 23. I've never seen you win a league title. I've seen us win 8 league titles.
Yeah, I'm 20. I've never seen him win a league title. I've only ever seen him win an FA Cup. Yeah, I beg Arsenal fans. Even never a foul called him out, by the way. Never a foul. Wesley, never a foul called you out earlier. They said you're the biggest troll in the comments. I swear down. They said that you're the biggest trouble. Apparently, Dap said you follow him to fucking what's his South Stand or something? We are the South Stand. Anyway, smash these likes up, people. Let's get to 20 likes.
Oh yeah, didn't he block Wesley or time him out? I think I remember that.
No more excuses. I know I'm not there anymore. Yeah, that doesn't mean we haven't got a bumming goal as well, because we've got fucking Bayenda. So he's going to stop Bayenda. We've still got a bumming goal, mate. Just because we ain't got that bumming goal, we've got another one. There are not excuses to get. There's no excuses not to go and get a win. These lot are not good. These lot are not good at this moment in time.
Man City fans are saying the same thing about not getting a win against Man United.
What? You think there's no excuses?
Yeah, we spent 400 million or 300 million or whatever it is in the past 6 months.
So what do you expect? What do you expect to do then? What do you expect to slap us 3-0 or something?
No, because the way we've been setting up is just suicidal.
No, but like how you should? Do you reckon you should beat us 3-0? Because currently, right now, you say we're bad. We're actually above you in the league.
Yeah, which is unacceptable as well.
Yeah. So I want to know, what do you actually expect Man City to do?
I expect us to beat Spurs. I expect us to beat Brighton, and I expect us to beat you lot. What we expect, we've been underperforming our expectations. That's true, but at some point you have to stop being below your level. Man United finished 15th last season. At the start of last season, you weren't going to say, "Yeah, I expect 15th." Where are you now?
Oh, I'm not a fan of Bayenda in goal. Bayenda's trash. I know he's your Turkish brother and that, but listen, I'm not a fan of him, bro. I don't think either team can be confident he's been awful this season. I can be confident, bro. I can be confident. I'm confident we're going to beat him. I was confident we was going to beat you last year when we did in 2-1 game. You expect to beat Spurs, I beat you every season. Exactly, bro. Yeah, I'm saying that Man City at the moment in time, yeah, you spent 500 million, but what have you spent that on? Marmoush is injured. Gonzalez is not going to even start. Reyendez is going to start. All right, Reyendez, decent player. Cherky's injured. Hursanov probably will start because I know he's starting the last game. You bought Donnarumma, he'll probably start. How many of those players that you've actually bought will start? I don't know how many players will start for City to be honest with you. I don't know how many players will actually start.
I do reckon Nico Gonzalez starts, to be honest.
You don't think he starts Rodri and Reyendez?
Oh, he starts all three. He just pushed Tijani up into the 10.
Oh, we're going to fucking win, lads. This is going to be fucking wonderful.
Tijani is
going to be wonderful. I beg he start Gonzalez. I beg he starts Gonzalez. I beg. Do you get
Why is that so
good? If we had Cunha on the counter-attack, yeah. Oh, mate, we'd absolutely run ragged, bro. It'd be worse than what Spurs did to you. I swear down. Lend me a Euro ain't stopping Haaland. We'll see about that one, brother. We'll see about that one.
Best wins
Haaland blanked in his last 2 games against Manchester United.
Our best wins last season was with Nico Gonzalez on the pitch, so I don't know why you'd be happy for him to start.
Gonzalez is trash, bro. He's stiff. He's stiffer than my nan, mate, and she's basically got a hip replacement, mate. Do you get what I mean? Like, he's that stiff. Yeah, no, there's no chance that guy. I'm worried about that guy. I beg them play him in the midfield. He's like Casemiro. He's like Casemiro, just stiff as anything, but he's not got the passing range of Casemiro. Yeah, Haaland ain't going to do nothing, by the way. Lenny Euro's second best centre-back in the Premier League's in a pocket.
He is stiff. Now, he is stiff, bro, but he doesn't lose the ball a lot. But when he does lose the ball, it's because he actually brings it forwards. He's got pace and power on him. He's just an engine in midfield. He's not a good player, but he's an engine. If you look at Bernardo Silva, I mean, he's beyond washed. Do we start him?
You probably will start him. You've got no other one else to start. Who else are you starting on the right? Oh, Oscar Bob. Actually, that's what he'll do, isn't it? That's what he'll play Reyendez. He'll play Reyendez, Bernardo, and Rodri, no? Most likely.
Nah. I mean, most likely, yes. I think that's what he will do. But I would prefer if you play Tijani in the 10, play Rodri and Nico G in the double pivot.
That's outrageous what, Wesley, you've just put in the chat, by the way. Delete masterclass incoming. Haaland has gone 4 games without scoring against Maguire.
Did you freeze?
I said Haaland's gone 4 games without scoring against Maguire.
Why not Premier League?
You're saying that to the club that's got the most Premier Leagues, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
What's last time you won one? What's the last time you won one?
I don't get the relevant. I don't get relevant. I don't get the relevance to that point though. He's gone 4 games without scoring against Maguire. He hasn't scored against Maguire in 4 games. 4 games he hasn't scored against Maguire. Crazy.
Okay. He scored a hat-trick against Maguire.
No, he didn't score a hat-trick because Maguire didn't play that game. Varane and Martinez did. And then Lindelof come off the bench, I'm pretty sure. Varane got injured at half time.
Well, he's going to score against Maguire. Maguire probably won't even start, if we're being honest.
Yeah, Maguire won't start. Well, I'm just saying, that's just crazy. Mustafa, don't make excuses when you get slapped up by us this season. We won't get slapped up by you, bruv. Allow it. Spursy lurgies, bruv. As I said, why all the small North London clubs that don't win fuck all? Oh, we beat you in the Europa League final. Yeah, small clubs that win nothing, mate. Yeah, hold that. Haaland is a scrub. He ain't got 1 touch. He should be worrying about. Yeah, exactly. I'm not worried about Haaland. I'm worried about Haaland. I'm worried about in this game if we allow them to create for him. Yeah, the one that creates for him is the Savios or the Bobs or the Rodris even, or the Churchies or the Fodens. These types of players. I know they're some of them are injured, but I'm just saying names of the squad. If we can lock down Bob and Savio, I don't see where Haaland gets a goal from because he's not going to get space in behind to score a goal. So if you don't get that one opportunity where he gets a one-on-one with a keeper or he gets a cross into the box or something like that, he ain't scoring. He ain't scoring. Do you get what I'm saying? He ain't scoring.
Well, we still have all the players there, and Haaland can drop deeper, by the way. We've seen it already this season. Think of the ball he played against Spurs to Marmoush. This guy is not as stiff as people think he is. I think Tijani can create for Haaland. It's not great, but it's something. There are creative players in there. They're not great, but your defense isn't great. So our creation doesn't have to be great. So Haaland will score. I'm confident of that. Haaland will score if he plays the game, which I don't imagine he will get benched or injured. But with Man City, you can't be certain. Haaland will score. And the only thing is, if we scored 1-0 up, and then we end up losing 1-2, the problem wasn't Haaland, was it? Like we've just got... Like I see a lot of Man City fans do this recently. They want Haaland benched to play a false 9. I mean, it's never going to happen. But they want Haaland benched to play a false 9 because they think we'll be more free-flowing and creative. The problem is you don't have... If we had those players to be creative, we will not need to change the system to... Like, it's people who just don't understand football, I think. But,
yeah,
I mean, if Foden plays, does that help us create? Not really. I don't think he's a creative player for others. I think he creates for himself. So, creation... Yeah, it's limited, but so is your defense. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, touchline could be end. I have a good game to prove Amorim he's the guy. Nah, bro. Like, he's already proven he's shit. Is Foden back yet?
He is.
What do you mean? Is he back from his Houdini impressions, or is he back from injury? I ain't worried about anyone in this league other than Liverpool and Newcastle. Where you could say is a bit worrying. I don't think I can't. We've actually only scored once there. I think like 3 years. And what's the other teams? Maybe Arsenal away as well. Other than that, Chelsea and Arsenal away. Other than that, I'm not scared against any of these teams. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? Whoever wins will be decided by corruption. Listen, you're a Barca fan, yeah? You, Man City, and scum, all corrupt. All corrupt. Touchline is using that Primo Peckham internet. What was that? I don't want to say City's too strong. They're not too strong though. I think they're definitely vulnerable at the moment in time. Barca will lend either of you, Yamal. Exactly. We might as well, because I mean, Grimsby fielded a player, an eligible player against us to beat us. So why don't we just get Yamal on the pitch for 2 hours? Might as well, wouldn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? If you're allowed to field ineligible players, then might as well do it. Remember, and I don't want to hear no excuses if that happens and we win. I don't think it won't happen. But if it did happen and we won, right, it'd be hilarious because I just sit there and say, well, it's Man United. They should beat us anyways. Man United, right? Because that's what they did with Grimsby. Oh, you should beat Grimsby anyways. Or Man United, you should beat us anyways. We're shit. Do you get what I'm saying? What product does Alf use in your hair?
I use medicinal shampoo actually because I've actually got a condition on my scalp. It's a condition that makes your scalp dry up very quickly. So I've got it over all my skin. So it's a medicinal shampoo and an eye condition as well. So there you go for those who care about hair care routine.
No one can cook me, bro. Exactly. United is a finished, dead, dusty club. Let me know what club you support, mate, because I'm sure I'll mud it. Man City could do with a Jack Grealish right now. Well, I mean, he's balling out Everton, but that's because he's been freed from the shackles of Pep Guardiola, which is exactly why I said Turkey shouldn't go there.
Yeah, no, I both agree and disagree. I think you've got players like Eze, like Grealish. I think they're very similar players. They start out on the wing, but they go inside to create. Grealish was one of those players. He goes inside to create. Pep did not allow him to go inside. He had to cool down that touchline. And yeah, he has the freedom to take on in the final third. But it's before the final third that Grealish gets his stuff. And Pep has taken that away from him. I think some of our best games as well last season against Nottingham Forest, Grealish was in midfield. It's no surprise, Grealish in midfield. You're going 1 win in, I believe, 6 at that time. No, it was 0 wins in 6. Then you get your 1 win in 7 because Grealish played. Next game
Leicester,
he was 7 wins.
Was it Leicester or Forest? It was Leicester or Forest, isn't it?
Yeah, against Forest.
Oh, bro, let me just mud this little fucking Spursy lurgies. I support Tottenham. We own that small institution. Ironic. We'll give you another hiding in the league, mate. Listen, as Fergie once said, lads, it's Tottenham. Yeah? Lads, it's Tottenham. Just know your place, mate. You just know your place, bro. See, I don't know why all these gooners and all these Spursy lurgy fans, bro, where they're they're allergic to trophies. Oh, we beat you in the Europa League final. Whoa. Yeah, and I beat you in a League Cup final. Does anyone actually know that? Does anyone give a fuck? No. Do you get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, the big trophies, Spurs haven't won a league title since 1961? Something along those lines.
Yes.
Yeah. I done it. Was my granddad even born back then? Maybe. Yeah, like that's how mad it is. Yeah. Remember who you are, bro. And Arsenal, again, I'm 20 years old. I still haven't seen you win the league title. Yeah, you lot are dusty. North London is full of I ain't got a bottle on me. Bottles, yeah, bottle job, bro. Putting the global warming out of business. Exactly. Anyways, Man United win a league title last 2013, bro. 2013. Touchline, not facts. Baron, oh mate, honestly, see these. Anyways, score prediction, bro.
I'll stick with 2-1. It depends on how you line up in that midfield. If you put Ugarte in that midfield, bro, we're gonna feast because Ugarte is shit, like you said. I think Kobe Mainu and Casemiro is probably your best option. I don't think Ugarte is good. Even if you put Kobe Mainu and Ugarte, I still think that's a problem because Ugarte doesn't have any passing range or any technical ability. Yeah, he's physical and he's got legs, but I mean, that's useless if you don't do anything with it. So I'll go 2-1. Because
if Pep loses, should he get sacked?
He should have been sacked long ago. So
why would you sack him long ago? What,
because he's lost it. He's on his Jose Mourinho face.
Based off of what?
Based off making the same mistake
He's third one season and you want him sacked after everything he's done. Look what he's done for the club.
I don't know if you're trolling or not, but
I'm not trolling. Look what he's done for the club. He's done 4 in a row. Obviously, don't get me wrong, corruption FC and that, you know what I mean? You did literally, you know what I mean, all dodgy stuff. But if we're talking what he done, he's still got to coach those players, and he coached those players to do 4 in a row.
Yeah, fair. And now he's not doing that anymore. Jose Mourinho used to win Champions Leagues with Porto. Now you get
no. Jose Mourinho still, even in his finished era, was still getting decent jobs. People still believed in him. Pep's had 1 bad season and people want him out. Big up to 30 Reacts for the raid, by the way, brother.
Yeah, but
Edward Collins. Couldn't beat Villarreal and now us. Shush. Well, I beat fucking Ajax, didn't I, to win the trophy? So I've already won it. In fact, I'm one of 2 clubs in English football to win every single major honour. Man United and Chelsea, the only football clubs to win every single major honour. Yeah, hold that. And anyways, let me just and you got a little FA Cup, brother. Respectfully, I don't know how old you are. Have you ever won an FA Cup in your lifetime, mate? Have you won an FA Cup in your lifetime? Because you know in the Premier League era, they've only won 2 League Cups in the Europa League. Are you cracking 40 points? Well, we're going to get 7 out of 40 this weekend. So hold that.
No, you're not. But you're saying earlier about Pep, bro. Or about Mourinho, I mean. When he was getting those decent jobs, he wasn't doing anything either. He won nothing. Yeah, he won a Conference League. What could he do? He won nothing. Roma ended up sacking him. These clubs no longer trust Mourinho. You haven't.
No, you haven't, React. Sorry for interrupting. No, you haven't won every single trophy.
Have they not?
No, they haven't won the Cup Winners' Cup. I think it's the Cup Winners' Cup. Yeah, they haven't won the Cup Winners' Cup.
I thought they had.
They lost their final to Dortmund.
Well, big up to Dortmund, I suppose. It's one time they don't bottle a final. Anyhow, as I was saying,
I ain't played in the Conference League, so I can't win it. It's like saying if I won the La Liga.
It's Conference League or makes trophy.
The Cup Winners' Cup is the modern day. Is the olden Conference League. The Conference League is the modern day Cup Winners' Cup. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But anyways, we haven't competed in it. So by factual information, just type up which English clubs just type up which clubs have won every single trophy. City's not wanna make up lies. Hold on.
Chelsea have become the first club in the history of football to win all major trophies now available: Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, and
no. But when you type up which clubs have won every single trophy, it comes up with Man United, Juventus, Ajax. I've done it before on stream. Fuck the Cup Winners' Cup. Well, then don't say you've won every single trophy then if you haven't won the Cup Winners' Cup. Fuck, I haven't competed in the Conference League. Why is there 2 of you? Oh, as a stream, innit? Yeah, let me get it up myself because I did it on 4 on stream because I remember who was it I was arguing with? I was arguing with a Liverpool fan. Sam, that was it. Who's Sam? I was arguing with Sam and I said we've won every single major honour and you haven't. And he goes, we have won every single major honour. I said, you haven't won the Cup Winners' Cup. Type up on Google. We typed up on Google. Goes Juventus, Ajax, Real Madrid, Man United, Chelsea, and I think there's one or 2 more. I think maybe I don't think Barcelona have won the Cup Winners' Cup.
They have won it 4 times.
The Cup Winners' Cup they won 4 times. Fuck yeah. No.
Real Madrid has never won the Cup Winners' Cup. They lost their final to Aberdeen.
They've never won the Cup Winners' Cup.
No.
I know we done it when we won when we won the Europa League in 2017. That's when we won every single major honour. We never won the Europa League before. We've only won it once. Focus on surviving and relegation. Bruv, motherfucker, you finished below us last season. What are you talking about? You finished closer to the relegation zone than we did.
Well, it's your Spurs fan.
Well, we've won. Oh, you've won it. You've won it 3 times. There you go. So Real Madrid have won it. Maybe you've Barcelona as well. I think that might be it. Yeah, they haven't won every single trophy. You're counting Conference League, and we haven't played in the Conference League. So it's like me saying, have I won the Liga? Have I won every single trophy?
I just looked it up. No, they never won the Cup Winners' Cup. I think at the Intercontinental Cup, they won 3 times. They've never won the Cup Winners' Cup.
Yeah, it's back to normality. Give me my idol Bruno penalty. Go. Just hopefully Bruno gets a penalty. I'd done him to get a penalty.
If he gets a penalty, he'll miss it.
And we still won a European Cup on your head top. Hold that, lad. Nice one, mate. I won a League Cup on your head top. What's your point? And you didn't win a European Cup because the European Cup is the Champions League, mate. Your UEFA Cup, the new Europa League. No, that's not the Cup Winners' Cup. That's not the Cup Winners' Cup though.
That isn't. You've only won that twice.
Yeah, no, but that's not the Cup Winners' Cup, isn't it? That isn't the Cup Winners' Cup. We never won the UEFA Cup. We won the Europa League in 2017. That's the only time we ever won it. Barcelona never won the Europa League. That's why I didn't say Barcelona because I knew Barcelona went on the list. Do you get what I'm saying? I know they weren't on the list.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
Yeah. Yeah, we are, and City are one off, and they City have won the Europa League. City won the Cup Winners' Cup, and the thing is, you know what's funny? I love it because Chelsea can't win the Cup. So Liverpool can't win the Cup Winners' Cup in today's game because it's not a thing anymore. So they had their like 50 years where they could have won it, and they haven't won it. So now they'll never win it. So they'll never be able to say we completed the set. Whereas Man United can say we completed it all.
But the Cup Winners' Cup and the UEFA Cup were merged into Europa League, right?
I actually don't know, bruv. I won live, so.
So wouldn't it count if you won both the UEFA Cup and Cup Winners' Cup, or just the Europa League?
No, that's not. I typed up on Google, bro. I literally said it. Chelsea became the second English club to do it. Well, fuck the Cup Winners' Cup. Well, don't say you've won everything then when you haven't. You haven't won the Cup Winners' Cup. You lost your final. Are you finishing above us? Yeah, we are. We finished. You're finishing 7th, mate. Arthur Stan has never listened to a United fan about keeping a manager. These men kept an argument. This weirdo Amorim who paused a whole gel before a game and can't. Bruv, you literally have a fucking manager who has fucking eyebrow. He has his eyebrows plucked and has a fucking wig on his head, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? Gelled up wig, allow it. And so I want Amorim gone and I wanted Ten Hag gone. I don't get your point. Have you ever done back-to-back UCLs? Oh, whoopity do. We still won the UCL though. Have you ever done a treble? Because I know people on this panel have both teams on this panel have.
He's going to say he's got that Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Europa League. Treble.
Oh, yeah, that one. That shitty one when they won the fucking... And they try to say it's the treble. Allow it, bruv. Allow it, mate. Yeah, allow it. You know what I'm saying? Allow it, bruv. Know your place. We done a treble.
There you go.
Oh, but okay, I done a treble in 2017. I won the 2016, so I done 2016-17. I done a Community Shield, Europa League, and a League Cup. I guess I'm the treble winner then. Do you get what I'm saying? If we're going to start doing that.
You know what's crazy? Man. Every single season, Liverpool fans are talking about winning trebles and quads, and they've never ended up winning one.
Yeah,
I remember
winning the quad, isn't it? They love talking about winning the quad.
Yeah, I remember back in 21-22, that was their quad season. We saw him still calls that a quad season, by the way. They want to.
He still calls it a quad season. Yeah, he does, doesn't it? Quadruple charge. Quadruple season, and the two biggest trophies they didn't win.
And I still remember as well in the fourth.
I love this game, and they bottled the final, bro. Trent was crying after the game. Do you get what I'm saying? Remember when they said they'll beat Real Madrid if Mo Salah played in 17-18, and they played in the next one, he lost. They fucking missed by 3 chances.
Mo Salah has never scored non-penalty goal in a final, by the way.
Yeah, he's not. He's a bottle job in big games. That's why I don't rate him. I don't particularly rate Henry. I don't particularly rate any of these guys that sit there and stat pad in all these other games, and then when it gets to finals, they can't score. Especially when I've seen Salah run through, I've seen Salah have big chances in finals and miss. You know what I'm saying? We're going to win the quadruple. Why you guys have such high standards? We never said that. Yeah. Oh, no. I remember when we beat them when we beat them in the FA Cup, Ahmad last minute. And I remember going on TikTok and there was some scouse lad and he was like, yous have just stopped us winning the quad. That's all yous have done. Yous have just stopped us winning the quad. Bro, you went 1-4 that season, bro. We won the same amount of trophies as you. Yeah, because you've come in chatting shit anyways. Back to Manchester United. You aren't the top dogs, yeah. I mean, anyways. Back to Manchester United. And Man City. What? So if Pep loses this weekend, will you sack him?
We won't, but he should be sacked because here's the thing here, he's just not in it anymore. Because people talk about how obsessive Pep Guardiola is. He's admitted that he's not reviewing games anymore. He's admitted that. He's got in a bunch of new coaching staff who's doing half his job for him, but he's still micromanaging here and there. It's like, I want to do something, but I'm going to half-ass it. It's half-assing everything. I don't care how good you are at something. When you half-ass it, you're going to do a shit job. He's not as obsessed as he used to be. He's clearly tired. He's doing a Jurgen Klopp over here being tired. He's neither trusting his team nor doing the work himself. It's like, I'm going to let my team kind of do the job, but then I'm going to come in here and do what I want. And it's like, you have two different people trying to do the same job and you clash.
Pep wouldn't work trying to do the England job. It wouldn't work. The only job he'd do well in there is the Spain job, because the Spain job, they already know how he plays. They already can play his thing. He needs to coach. He's a coach, Pep is a coach. Yeah, Pep would do awful. I'll tell you who would do well as an England job, Jose Mourinho. But Pep Guardiola wouldn't do well. Yeah. Nah, Pep won't do. If Pep should go, and he won't go to the Spanish job because he's Catalonian, isn't it? So, yeah. Listen,
I think he could do okay with Brazil, but that's the same thing about
no, because he can't, because they don't, bro. He can't tell. To be, I know different levels Brazilians are. They're not like how they were 10, 15, 20 years ago. But the current Brazil team, like just Brazilian in general, it's not like it's just anti-Brazil, in it. Like he does the overcoaching stuff. He doesn't like his players, taking their players on and freedom, etc., trying to produce stuff out of nothing. He doesn't like that, innit? So
yeah,
but, like he wouldn't, like Rodrigo.
But if you're a Brazil fan and you're looking at Ancelotti losing to fucking Bolivia, are you really saying, just?
I don't think they're going to win anyways. I think Brazil are going to have a stinky World Cup. I think England are going to have a shit World Cup. I think the teams I will look out for is Argentina, Portugal, Spain, and France. One of them will win it.
Speaking of England, by the way, and being shit, Phil Foden.
Oh, sorry.
Man City fans just don't want to admit that for some reason. But Foden plays. If Foden plays, depending on how fit he is. Do you think that's a big threat on the pitch?
Yeah, I'll be worried about Foden. Foden's turning up against us. I'll be worried about Foden because Foden can actually score from outside the box. He'll actually shoot from outside the box. He'll drop a shoulder and he'll cut inside and bang it. Yeah, he won't create, but if you put Foden in a 10, he'll score. He can score, or he can score. He'll make that run in the box, or he'll do sank. Yeah, whereas with Reinders, not seeing that. And as I say, if you put Bob on the right wing and Savio on the left, they can create for thing, but they're not going to shoot really. I haven't seen Savio cut inside and bang it. I don't think actually his shooting is actually terrible. Like I've seen his shooting go all over the place. I do think he's a decent player, Savio, but he definitely needs to improve on his shooting. And yeah, I don't see any of the other players doing that, and that's what I would be worried about. You know what I mean? A player making a late run into the box, scoring a one-touch finish, something like that. Because with Haaland, I feel like we will be focused on Haaland. We can man mark Haaland at the game. He's not got that star quality that he can do something from outside the box. Obviously, you know what I mean? Touch wood in that. He doesn't actually end up doing that because he might and biting on my arse or whatever. But yeah, I feel like Foden would be the player. Foden, the Cherkis, the Marmouches, etc. Because they can just bang one from outside the box. That's what I'll be worried about.
Well, what I'm worried about is mainly our fullback area because, I mean, Mbeumo is fast. I don't know who you play at left wing, to be honest, but whoever you play there, they're going to be better than Nunez. So I think you're just going to, if you just counter down the wings, counter quickly, you're going to get chances, especially with Nuri out. I hope Kusunov, Diaz, Guardiola start as a back three, because that's the best back three we can muster. And that way we can at least be kind of solid against counters, but still, we're going to get ruined on those wings. So all we need to hope for is that you guys can't finish, which at the moment you can't, and that we scored early. Because if we don't score early, by the way, we're going to have to be pressing up all game. Now you're opening up for
I genuinely think we're going to win, mate. I genuinely think we're going to win. I'm getting close to the game now and feel like we're going to win. I'm backing my team. Early City versus Madrid predictions. I think it's at the Bernabeu, no?
I do believe so. We're going to get slapped. Don't worry about that.
4-0 Real Madrid.
It's not going to be that bad, but
3-0. They beat you 3-0
I'll go
last
3-1. We'll score a scummy late goal. It will be like 3-1.
Yeah, I know Pep won't thingy. Worst defensive player of the year I've ever seen. Facts. Crazy. But I do have to wrap up because I do have to go. So big up Al for coming on, bro. Shout your channel out and what you got coming up.
So today is Friday. Every Friday I'll do Blue Friday show with Luke from Not In My Lifetime podcast and MCFC Connect. So that's later today, 7 p.m. UK time. Also doing just Man City watch longs, my own Man United preview on Saturday. So yeah, I watch longs, all of that stuff. So if you're interested, go check me out. And I do weekly shows as well on Wednesday.
Yeah, big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Baron, Mustafa, Wesley, Mo, Armando, Edward, Footy Reacts, everyone that's liked, commented, and subscribed, all that good stuff. Turn on post notifications on. We're going to be back later on with 2 watch longs. I'm going to do a watch long for the West Ham Tottenham game, I think. I'm going to do a watch long for the Chelsea Brentford game. Then I'm on with another guy with AK, I think, think they said AK's going to be on with AK for the Man United Man City preview for that game for that day with AK, and then obviously match day we're going to do the watch along. Then we got the match reaction. Then we got the match reaction video, and then we've just basically got what we have for we'll do for a match day. So yeah, I'm out, people. Peace.